Welcome back again. Today we will learn about how to perform video streaming application, video conferencing application in Android using Kotlin programming language, and we will use one popular SDK for this video conferencing tutorial. So let me introduce you a very popular SDK for this video conferencing application. So let us go to Google Chrome and search for this ZEGOCLOUD, and so this is the SDK provider whose SDK we will use. So keep in mind you have to use ZEGOCLOUD for this video conferencing tutorial, and let me introduce you ZEGOCLOUD. This basically a cloud communication API provider which provides us various APIs like video call, voice call, live streaming, in-app chat, cloud recording, AI effects, superboard, digital human, and video conferencing. So these are some of the cloud communication services is provided by this ZEGOCLOUD. So other advantages of using ZEGOCLOUD is like it provides us 10,000 free minutes of usage to its first time users, and therefore we should use this because it also provides us very fluent communication like video streaming and chat services and other kind of video call, etc. So I have used this ZEGOCLOUD video API in my past projects, and they were working very well. So I can refer you this SDK provider. So other advantages of using ZEGOCLOUD is like they provide us UI kits, pre-built UI kits, so that we don't need to make our own UI for basic functionalities like video call, voice call, live streaming, and other kind of cloud communication services. So it makes our work very easier because they provide us pre-built UI kits. So today we are going to perform video conferencing application. We are going to make video conferencing application using our ZEGOCLOUD SDK. So let us move on to our Android Studio, and I have created one project here. You can also create your own project by going to file, new, and new project. I have already created, so I am not creating it right now again. So let us come to main activity. Please keep in mind that I am making this project in Java. You can also make it in Kotlin. So first step is to make a button in our main screen, activity underscore main. You have to make a button in the center of the screen. So I have created a button in the center of the screen. If you don't know how to create UI in Android, you can go to our previous videos and check out how to make basic UI in Android using XML or using Jetpack Compose. So once after creating this activity underscore main, we have to go back to our main activity.java. So we will see something like this. Our main activity is empty right now, so we will use a button. We will use the button we have created just now in our XML. So I have fetched the button from the UI by using find view by ID. Here r.id.button. So we have initialized the button and we are using its set on click listener event. So on clicking the button, what should happen is we have defined the statement. Intent will be triggered. The only job of this intent is to start another activity from the current activity. So our current activity is main activity and the destination activity is conference activity where we will do video conferencing. So I am creating another activity which is conference activity. Conference activity. So I have done some code here. So once you will create another activity, conference activity, you will see something like this activity, empty activity. So you have to create a method add fragment. So I have created one method add fragment. The only job is of this fragment is to display a fragment above this activity. So what are fragments? Fragments are basically some UI components which can be shown above the screen, above the activity. So we are showing this fragment above the activity which is conference activity. And on this fragment, on this which is a layout, fragment is a layout, we will show conference, video conferencing. So I am using ZEGOCLOUD API for video conferencing. You can go like this, video conferencing ZEGOCLOUD. Okay, and you will see, let me navigate you here, from where you will find the implementation guide. If you are getting some issue, you can come here to the implementation guide. Just go at the bottom, go to products and come here in UI kit. So ZEGOCLOUD also works like a low code platform where developers don't need to code too much. They will just get the pre-built UI kit tags or constructors in their code. They can just integrate the constructors and get the whole UI, pre-built UI in their development end. So here you can see I am navigating to here you will find video conference option, and for various platform ZEGOCLOUD gives support for various platforms like Flutter, Android, iOS, Web, React Native. So currently we are making for Android, so just click on Android and here you will find all the output format of video conferencing, how our application will look after implementation of video conferencing, and various steps of implementing this video conference. So I have already done with it, so I will just explain you the code what I have done. If you are having any issues, I will also provide the source code link in the description of this video. You can check out the source code from here, or you can directly copy paste the source code. I will definitely provide the source code in the description. So just in the fragment I have defined app ID and app sign-in key. So these two are most important. Just keep in mind you don't share these two things with anyone. And after that you will define three more variables like conference ID, user ID and username. So these are the three parameters of video conferencing. Conference ID, you can keep any conference ID, but conference ID of two joiners of a video conference must be same. Then only they can join a single conference. And user ID will be generated randomly. For every user, we will generate user ID randomly in a conference, in a single conference. So I have used the method for generating random number or random user ID. So I have used some string builder and random function, which is having maximum length of 5 or less. So our user ID will be like this. So it will give a combination of string, which is from string builder, and next integer type. Combination of integer and string will be our user ID, which will be randomly generated. So it will return a randomly generated user ID. So here we are getting it as a string. So user ID is our randomly generated combination of string and number user ID. Another one is our username, which will be displayed on our what we can say on our video conferencing profile. So username is user ID appended with underscore name. After that, we will initialize the pre-built UI kit. As I have already told you that ZEGOCLOUD provides us low-code platform, so we will do very less code to attain our goal. We will just use the constructor Zego UI kit pre-built video conference config. So we will just config the pre-built UI kit. So I have initialized the pre-built UI kit here, and also I have initialized the fragment. They have also introduced a fragment in which whole UI kit will appear. So whole UI kit will appear inside Zego UI kit pre-built video conference fragment. So this is the fragment. ZEGOCLOUD have already done code of these much thing to make us a low code platform for its users or developers. So we have to just pass some parameters to its instance in the fragment. So we have to pass app ID, app sign-in key, user ID, username, conference ID, and config. Config is the initialization object of the constructor of UI kit. So we have passed it here. We have already discussed about conference ID, user ID, and username. You can back the video and see how we have discussed about these three variables. Also, we have to get app ID and app sign-in key from ZEGOCLOUD portal. So how to get user app sign-in key? Just go to your, just log into the ZEGOCLOUD. And log into your ZEGOCLOUD ID. If you don't have any account in ZEGOCLOUD, you just have to make a new account and log into your ZEGOCLOUD account, and just click on the project. I have already created a project. You can also create a new one. Just you have to copy it from app ID. Here you will see app ID. Just copy it, and here you will see app sign in. You can copy it from here, and you have to paste app ID and app sign in key here, and you have to pass all these parameters. And now you have just one work left to start the fragment, to begin the fragment transaction. Whatever you are having in the fragment, you have to start it now. So what is the function of this fragment? The function of this fragment is to initialize a video call and with the following values. So just we have started the fragment, and this keep in mind this ZEGOCLOUD conferencing configuration and ZEGOCLOUD UI kit and conferencing fragment all comes along the pre-built UI kits provided by the ZEGOCLOUD. So what library you have to add here is in build.gradle you have to add this library, this one. So you have to add this library, then only you will be able to get all these ZEGOCLOUD APIs. Okay. So now I have already explained you all the things in the ZEGOCLOUD video conferencing. So let's just run our application on the real device. So I have started the application build process and Gradle is running. In the meantime, let me run the visor to show you the output. Keep in mind you have to add the library, which is ZEGOCLOUD pre-built UI kit pre-built video conferencing UI kit library. And if you are having any problem in the source code, I will provide you the link of the source code in my video description, so you can follow that one also. So please subscribe our channel for more amazing tutorials like this, and our application is already built. So let me just show you the output. So as you can see that our application is run, and we are getting some join conference button here. So let us join the conference. So here you can see that I have already joined the conference, and let me join one another user here. Mm, so I am joining the another user I am trying to get is my emulator. So it is showing some error, missing API 35. So let me download the API first. Let us go to project structure. So API 35 is getting downloaded. In the meantime, I have to go to settings. Also download it. So our Android 35 is getting downloaded, SDK platform 35. So just wait. I will show you the real output of video conferencing. So as you can see, the error we were getting is now some partially removed, and some processing is going on. So wait for this till it gets completed, and again we will run the same application on our emulator, and we will do some conferencing between our emulator, video conferencing between our emulator and our real device. So it is again showing the error. Let me create a new device. Now I am creating a new and emulator device. Mm, so our device is causing some problem. So let us just check the SDK. So our SDK is getting downloaded. Just wait for few minutes. Hmm, hmm. Just add a new device now because we are not getting any kind of 35. So as you can see, our API 35 SDK is getting downloaded. System image of API 35 is getting downloaded. So we have to just wait of getting it completed. After that, we can run both devices simultaneously and see the output. So here you can see the my video conferencing app has already built, and my conferencing has been started. You can see all the UI pre-built UI kit provided by the ZEGOCLOUD here, and you can see number of people who have joined using this conference ID. Only I am joined here. So any device which will join from this the same conference ID will join the same this video format in this video conference only. And we can also mute ourselves and reverse our camera and turn on the speaker here like I have done, mute the speaker and do some chat inside the conferencing. So by this way you can make your own video conferencing application using ZEGOCLOUD. So that's how we can make our video conferencing application in Android using ZEGOCLOUD SDK. Thanks for watching the video and kindly subscribe our channel and like the video. Thanks.